All right, welcome back to the Press Room Podcast videos. We've got the Brussels Cycling Classic, a mix of sprinters and classics men like Ewan, Merlier, Tom Boonen, Evenepoel. A bit of a mix, depends on the weather and how the race breaks down. Uno X here with Rasmus Tiller, big favourite, Sport Van Vlaanderen. You know they're going to fill up the breakaways with the Herogots, De Wilde, those sorts of riders. Bike Exchange brought Matthews and Groves, just trying to cover all bases here for some UCI points. Nice looking aero rigs, the propels are there as well. Sam Bennett gaining a bit of momentum now, a bit of form for the Tour de France, looking for a bunch kick. As was Christophe, who we know just loves this wet, filthy Belgian conditions, and where he thrives as well. Nice poncho by the cameraman. He certainly shows how wet it is. Phil Gilles loves a classic race as well. They were all in for Vermeesch as well as Campenaerts. Dylan Van Baal, pretty happy to be under the umbrella this time around. Tim Merlier, former winner, he would like a bunch kick or a harder race, but as they started in the neutral, everybody's favourite, just rolling the neutral when it's pissing down, absolutely sprayed this guy. How about that? This is a Grimos. They haven't even started the race yet, and it's just a sprayathon here. I'm sure many of the riders at the back of the bunch before they start, as the flag drops, are not exactly enthused about this. But as the flag does drop and they shut that mirror moonroof of the vehicle there, the BMW, Sport Van Vlaanderen straight to the front. They need to get in the break with no sprinter. They want to operate in a break. Here's Viviani. He's probably slipped on those white lines there, but at 91 k's to go, this was the break, and they had 6 minutes 40. Taco Van der Hoorn is in there. Remember, this race is 203 kilometres. He specialises in that sort of distance. De Wilde, Herogots are there. Timo Wellens, look out for him for the Attaquer Cycling team. And this guy, well, he didn't quite make it, unfortunately, in no man's land. But the break pushes on. They've got a nice handy gap and a nice strong group of Belgians and a mix. At 50 k's to go, Wellens starts to drill it. Lotto looking to split this race up. Magnus Sheffield wants a piece of it as well. He takes the road, Wellens on the path, and actually takes a bit of course. And Magnus, not happy about that, says, mate, take the road, please. No shortcuts. He pushes on. Wellens and him kind of have a bit of a duel, but Magnus, look at him, his stomping style really splits up the race here. Ben Turner's at the back as well. Wellens still just fighting to stay in the wheel and get close. He makes it across. Wellens goes, look, we've got a couple of teammates back each. Look behind, you've got Ben Turner, a group of 6 or 7 that's weighed up, and we can get a stronger group of 8, which they do. They both gain a teammate, Wellens and Ben Turner. And Magnus, and of course, to Coffert as well. Matthews made it across, gets on the radio to let them know. But it came back together, and at 26 k's, this group, the breakaway, they had 1 minute 40. So Campenaerts is on the front, trying to bring it back now. Lotto have all the numbers, and they need to bring this gap down. On the rivet, Tim Wellens on the path here, trying to avoid the cobbles. You can see Bike Exchange at the back there. And at 10 k's to go, it was 46 seconds. Groves takes off his hat, because trying to ride with those hats is a little bit annoying. You've got to keep your head up. Can be a bit distracting. And with the sprint, well, he was getting ready for it. 46 seconds, they were on. But they did not give up at the front of the race. All in, despite Ineos getting involved in the chase. Campenaerts blew up here at 4 k's to go. It was 30 seconds. They were not going to catch them. Tobias Weyer here ended up leading out the sprint, but he was cooked. And look at Willems. Willems from the Attaquer Cycling team hit out at a really good attack. Taco looks behind and sees there's no one else who can respond. Then he launches, no hesitation. Now he slowly winds it up. Big move from Wellens here, from Attaquer Cycling team. Taco, look at him. He's trying so hard to get in the wheel, and he knows he does. The legs locking up from Wellens with 50k to go. He passes him, and there's nothing Wellens can do. Taco takes another win from the break, and a 200 kilometre plus stage, and look at the pain on his face. Undoubtedly a massive ride in the breakaway all day, and we can see that Christophe took home the bunch kick, pretty standard from him. And yeah, a tough race. Taco Van der Hoorn, Timo Wellens, Tobias Weyer, Herogots and De Wilde from Sport Van Vlaanderen, kind of disappointing. 4th and 5th after being in the break together. And yeah, a tough race, but thanks again for watching. Thanks to Zwift, our presenting partner. If you haven't listened to the podcast, the Press Room Podcast, there's plenty of interviews with some of the world's best cyclists. So check it out on all the podcast players, whatever you listen to, and we'll see you for another video.